the bar, which is like the staple of the community.
Look, what's that across the street?
The pet store.
That was a pet store.
And you know there's a cannabis store there too.
That's where the building I used to live, right there.
It's burning.
It's burning. At the time of this video, I live in California and I just escaped the Eaton Canyon fires that happened. There were 4 different fires going on. I think possibly 5 different fires going on. We got out, my twin sister and I and my dog, and it was a close call. Oh my goodness. My sister and I just had to evacuate because there is a fire by the mountains by where we live at, and we might have to leave again. Fire started on January 7th, and we came back on January 8th. We were able to come back to her apartment, to my sister's apartment on January 8th, and fires were burning up the street, and fires on the opposite direction were burning around the corner. The whole thing was madness and mayhem, and there were fires literally burning down the street of Lake Avenue, just going down the street, and we got out safely, which I'm really happy and grateful for. But you know, other people were not so lucky. At the time of this video, I believe the last number I heard, there were 24 casualties. So as is, I'm on a journey to change my life in 6 months, right? It is now 2025. It's January 14th at the time of this video. And I already did a video about how I need to reset my life and I'm changing my life and how I need to get my finances in order. But mainly that I was technically homeless and I'm staying with my sister. And the most freaking wild thing is that my sister almost became homeless because of these fires. Her complex was safe. It's a small 6-unit complex. But again, the fires were burning literally up the block. And right now, at the time of this video, the fires are about 34% contained. But because the winds are going to pick up again, still not 100% in the clear as far as safely going back to my sister's place because it's still in a fire zone and nobody's allowed to go back to their homes or their apartments in the Altadena area. So like, yeah, as is, already felt like that my life was falling apart. With this whole fire situation, I really feel like that my life is falling apart. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm very happy and grateful that we were able to evacuate safely. And we are currently staying at my cousin's house in Orange County. I believe in manifestation, and I've come across the videos that said, oh, if your life is falling apart, that means your manifestations are about to happen. Well, you know, that's all cool and all, but I still have to live my life and go through this whole process that's happening right now with the fires. Because we have been receiving emails saying that it's probably going to be a little while longer before we go back, almost like another couple of weeks or so, because there's water contamination, there's smoke, power is still out, there's no gas, so that means there's no heat. You can't drink the water, give it to your pets or give it to your plants. So right now, we just have to take one day at a time. And I'm not trying to knock this idea that my manifestations are about to all happen. But what I'm saying is whether it does happen or doesn't happen, I still got to go through what I'm going through right now. I still have my dog to take care of. I still have bills to pay. Just because my life is falling apart doesn't mean or stop the bills from coming in. So if you're someone who's also experienced a situation where it feels like that your life is just falling apart, you know what? Hold on to this belief that your manifestations are about to happen, because that's what I'm doing. But at the same time, like I said, I still have to go through this process, whether it happens or not. I can't be in a corner somewhere crying, saying, oh, this happened and this is happening and this is going on. I can't do that. I still have responsibilities. I mean, this definitely puts a monkey wrench in my situation, but what I'm going to do. As it is now, I'm still on the course of changing my life in 6 months. I know with this whole fire situation, I didn't post on my regular schedule because we had to, you know, evacuate and get clothes and do all this and stuff like that. But I'm going to do my best to get on track again. So if you have made any plans or goals to try to achieve something and then everything starts falling apart and you're sitting there like, why is my life falling apart? Just stay on your path, stay on course. Just keep your eyes on the prize. Just keep focusing on the thing or the things that you want. If everything's supposed to fall apart before all your blessings start to happen, great. But if all your blessings don't manifest right now, you still stay on your course. Because truthfully, what else are you supposed to do? I know I like scripting manifestation, so I'm going to still do that. I'm going to still say my affirmations. I'm going to still work on my mental diet, and I'm going to still try to think positive. But either way, keep going. Don't let all this drama that you see in your 3D distract you from your goals. Just stick with your manifestations. Just keep doing it. Either way, if your life is falling apart, just keep going. Because what else are you going to do? Just keep going.